Alrighty then. We are all prepared and ready to go. Almost. Couple more housekeeping items. Okay. Okay. Alright. It's time for more grinding. But first, the petition. We just hit 330,000 verified signatures on the petition. And we may hit 400,000 by the time we get to June 9th, which would be very cool. It'd be even cooler if we hit 500,000. If we hit 500,000 before June 9th, that would be beautiful. 500,000. That would be beautiful. Followed by amazing turnout. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be sick. Okay. Where was I working on a quest? No. No. I think I was doing the dungeon a little bit. This is where I left off. We may take a break from that though, because I do still need to get my hands on the sniper rifle from the outpost. So I may work on that. Because there's a build that I want to make for my hunter that requires a god roll of that. So we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Still new bed. I have a bed sheet. It's just the wrong size. It's there on the bed. Okay, it exists. I have one. Leave my poor bed sheet alone. That's all I have. It's a loyal companion of my sleep time adventures. Okay, and you're not gonna come out here and slander its good name.
Looks like bounty hunting. Great, that sounds easy.
Okay. It's on my bed. Okay, what more do you want from me? Okay, it works. What more do you want from me? You're lucky I'm using one at all. Okay, I would be perfectly content to just sleep straight on the mattress. Okay, straight on the mattress. It would bother me zero. So show some gratitude that I'm putting in this much effort. The people want to see an accurately sized bed sheet. My bed sheet's the little bed sheet that could, okay? It's covering all my bases. We want D3? Indeed we do, Christian. I'm assuming you've signed the petition. Have you seen what it's at? Our petition is at 330,000 signatures. A little over that. But we may even hit 400,000 by the time June 9th comes around. I would be ecstatic if we hit 500K. The bed looks comfy. It is comfy. It is comfy. In fact, after I got off work, I took a little nap, and I was only gonna take like maybe half an hour nap. It turned into like 2 hours, so it sucked me in. It grabbed hold and didn't let go. No, for real. I'm really curious to see how many people play on June 9th. I want to know the combined numbers, like on PC and on console, because I think there's more people play this game on console than they do on PC. So whatever numbers we get on Steam, Just know that console numbers are going to be way higher. Okay. You doubt 500k? It seems a little unlikely that we'll hit 500k. 400k would be still very good. I mean, I think we've already surpassed Destiny 2's highest 24-hour peak, I think. So we're already very good. And then I really hope that player numbers on June 9th, at the very least, surpass our highest 24-hour peak. I hope we set records here. I'm hoping we're setting a new record here for Destiny history. And it's kind of the perfect time too, because Marathon's what they call a server bash starts up on June 2nd. That's tomorrow, right? Ends on the June 9th, so we'll get to compare numbers. And they won't be able to use the excuse of, oh, well, the Destiny update, the last Destiny update was out, and that was taking up people's time. Nope. This is D2. This is indeed Destiny 2. Marathon's gonna get its whole free week out of the way, and we'll get pure numbers from Marathon. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't this such a beautiful game? The biggest sword. Look at what they've done to my boy. Wait, you don't like the lightsabers?
The tracker's instinct.
You don't like the lightsabers? Have you played the Renegades expansion? Because if you're dogging on the Renegades expansion, I'll let you know. I was in that same boat for a while. I was dogging on it. I was like, Star Wars, Star Wars DLC. Ew. I was in that same boat. And I still somewhat am. But now that I've played it, yeah. I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, that's kind of like, that's the end of the story that for most people. It's the end of Destiny for most people. But I played Renegades, and I'll tell you this right now, I actually really liked it. I could do without the Star Wars themes. But
that's a resource in our back pocket. A collective pocket, not your wallet.
Keep the happy memories of D2. You should come back for the update. I think you'll enjoy it. Get the old fire team together. Do the Pantheon. Will you? Okay. Oh my gosh.
Hope there weren't any bad surprises waiting on your radar.
Played DLC with a nerdy guy too, but saw Star Wars. I thought you said you finished at the Light and Dark series, or stopped playing when the Light and Dark saga ended.
That invader's so dead. Nice work, champ. I would have been so nervous if I were you.
Oh, Edge of Fate? Edge of Fate was bad. Edge of Fate was bad, yeah. I mean, the story was okay, but they introduced the portal, and the Kepler was kind of underwhelming. That's kind of where Destiny 2 lost me as well, was Edge of Fate with Kepler. But I think he's trying out the Star Wars DLC is pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, don't knock it till you try it. Because I knocked it without trying it. And then I tried it and then I liked it. I still think there shouldn't be Star Wars themes. Okay. Okay, I still think there shouldn't be Star Wars themes, but it's fun. And the guns are cool. And the Praxic blade is cool. And very strong. And very enjoyable to use. Oh, I think I have to go the long way here. And the behemoth is badass. Yes, it's themed after the AT-AT. But it's sick. I think you'd regret not stopping by one last time. If this is the last time. Oh!
Your tracker's lit. I think you found your target.
Whoops.
You know what to do.
How do I get out of here? There we go. You're back. Wow, welcome back. Got my keyboard too close to my mouse. What's even good about this? First of all, the Praxic blade is a beautiful weapon. Second of all, this activity that we're doing right now is probably one of my favorite activities they've ever added to the game. It's kind of like Gambit, like OG Gambit, if you played that. But you're not like PvPing. You get invaded, which is one of the things that I like. And they have factions. They're not quite factions as they used to be, but they did bring back factions a little bit, and that makes me happy. The face reveal? My face has been revealed for a while now. Since, probably since February, late February, if I had to give a guess. Maybe a little later than that, actually. You're good. You're good. You're good. I guess you know, for people who haven't seen my streams in a while, it would be a face reveal. Why aren't I playing Marathon instead? Because, well, first of all, I don't like really extraction shooters at all. So that's one reason. I mean, I played a little Arc Raiders, but apart from that, man, I'm not a fan of extraction shooters. Two, it's one of the reasons why they're stopping making Destiny games. So out of principle, I cannot play Marathon. And three, I think Marathon looks but ugly. So even if I did like extraction shooters, I would not play Marathon. I would play like Arc Raiders or something. Play this game so bad, but you know it's trash compared to the game you wanted to play? What do you mean? If you are not happy with the state of Destiny right now, I would play on June 9th with the update. I think you'll really like the update. They're doing some really awesome changes that I think you'll like. Am I driving a brig right now? No, it's called the Behemoth. It's the Renegade. I guess it's the Renegade's version of a brig. Haters are gonna hate. Cooking next Tuesday? Indeed we are. June 9th is going to be the biggest day for Destiny 2 history. It's gonna be bigger than a full-on DLC release day. It's gonna be epic. Black Armory come back. Say less. I know. I'm excited for the Black Armory stuff to come back. I'm sure you'll be able to get tier 5 versions of it, right? I think they said something about that. So that's gonna be sick. Oh.
Exfiltration vehicle has arrived. All right, let's take that hawk home.
It's themed after the Star Wars AT-AT. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. This isn't Warframe? No, it's not. It's not Warframe. What is this game? Destiny 2. I'm hoping if they make a Destiny 1, they go closer to, or if they make a Destiny 3, they model it closer to a Destiny 1 than to a Destiny 2. That's what I'm hoping for.
The second worst thing about a massacre is the aftermath.
Ooh.
No time to grieve.
You can also, apparently they're making it so you can make tier 5s as well. It won't increase your perk pool, but you'll be able to upgrade things until it gets to a tier 5. So you could grind for a god roll, not worry about the tier, and then upgrade it to a tier 5. Kind of hope they mesh Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. That would be sick. I would really like the theme and feel and sound design of Destiny 1, but the quality of life features of Destiny 2. And kind of like the technological advances as well, like the higher frame rate, FOV slider. I guess that's more of like a quality of life feature, but you only have meta Lightfall builds. Well, you better get back on and make yourself a Renegades build. There's only one way to solve that, and that's by getting on and making yourself a Renegades build. And more importantly, a Renegades build with the Praxic Blade, because this thing is so much fun. If you do not play with the Praxic Blade, that will be a tragedy, 100%. Adored the exotics in Destiny 2. They have more. Yeah, they do. They have more exotics than Destiny 1, so there's a lot more of a variety. Or they have more exotics in Destiny 2 than Destiny 1. So they have more of a variety. You don't like Renegades? I did like it. What do you not like? Well, what do you not like specifically about Renegades, I guess? Because I don't necessarily like the Star Wars themes, but I do like the weapons that came out of it. Like a lot of the laser weapons, especially from the dungeon. I like those weapons. They're very cool. They're fun to use. And the Praxic Blade is a lot of fun to use. Thank you for the boxing gloves asset. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Do I think they're gonna reuse tests for the event vendor? For the update? Who did they use for, because they're doing the Pantheon event. Alright, who'd they use last time? I did not do Pantheon last time, so I know nothing. I'm going into Pantheon completely blind. Should have ended at Lightfall. It should not have ended at Lightfall. They would have ended it like mid-story, and Lightfall would have been a really bad point to end it on. They should have ended it on Final Shape, is what they should have ended on. 400 hours. 4,000. 4,000. Holy shit, dude. Pantheon was so fun. I did not play it last time. I didn't play it last time, unfortunately. Final Shape is the finisher, kind of. I don't get why they called it the finisher, because technically we haven't fought the Winnower yet, or we haven't really figured out who the Winnower and the Gardener is. So there's still this like battle between light and dark. The only thing we did was defeated the Winnower's first knife, the Witness. So I don't know. I feel like we're still in the light and dark saga. It's just for some reason we don't consider it the light and dark saga anymore. I don't know. Like the Winnower's still out there, right? Doing his Winnower things. Is Destiny 2 still fun for free players? Was it ever fun for free players? You don't have access to anything as a free player. And there isn't really any new player onboarding either. What bundle should you get? The Legacy and the Collection. I know the Legacy has like all the old DLCs. I can't remember what the Collection one has. I would go with the one with the most DLCs in it. The most content. If you're gonna get a bundle, I would get the one with the most content. I think the Winnower and the Gardener are the forces of light and darkness itself. Darkness is structure while light is fluidity.
How money started?
Yeah, but I think they have like consciousness, don't they? Like they make decisions. Is Marathon fun? I don't know. I haven't played it. I've not played Marathon, and I don't plan on doing it. It may be fun. I don't know.
All right,
but I'll never know.
Say that with a bit less glee next time. You're scaring our hero.
I don't like extraction shooters. If you like extraction shooters, you may like it. Bungie's really good at getting that gunplay down really well. They're very good at that. So if you like extraction shooters and you're a sweat, you'll probably like Marathon. You're the follow green spook. I appreciate you. But I've never played Marathon, so I can't speak to its funness factor. Everything one taps you. I feel like every time I've seen clips of it, I like all the gunfights seem too bright, and the guns seem like they don't have a lot of recoil, just like D2 PvP. Dude, I love Destiny PvP, but holy shit, does it make me? It makes me lose my shit so quickly. It's like. Like, some of the stuff in Destiny PvP is straight up bullshit. You're the follow, Prince. I appreciate you. The sniper sweats. There's always sniper sweats. If you're using your sniper, you are a sweat. Or an idiot.
Knock, knock.
But probably a sweat. You're the follow, Adrian. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Good Lord. Oh, that's a hole. Pretty cooked at marathon if they see you first. Yeah, I'm not a very sweaty PvP player. I'm not a super sweaty player in general, so it's just that game does not appeal to me at all. I will always love Destiny 2. I think it's in a terrible state, but I will always love I'll always love Destiny. Let's put it that way.
Got him on the run, Ed.
It's been a part of my life for like half my life, so kind of hard to not like it. It's like a part of my soul at this point. Nope, I did not mean to throw that.
Impressive hunting.
I think that's true for a lot of Destiny players. Oh. Also, Destiny really, even though it's in a rough spot, there's no other game that captures what Destiny captures. And I'm hoping with a Destiny 3 they fix a lot of the things that made Destiny 1 really good. Like a lot of raids, raiding kind of has started to feel a little irrelevant, just because you don't need to go there for pinnacle loot anymore. You can I could go and get tier 5s from anywhere. I don't need to go on raid to get like the best stuff. In Destiny 1, if you wanted the best stuff, you had to go to raids. Or you had to do like go flawless in trials and stuff like that. Bosses in order of timeline, that would be really cool. Have you guys been keeping up with the recent news regarding a Destiny 3? People are being very vague, but they're leaving little hints. Like DMG, he's out here teasing the community. Oh. The gust didn't get me. Oh, there it is. That was weird. Let this shit die. Oh, I'm gonna let Destiny 2 die, yeah. But I'm not gonna let Destiny, the franchise, die. Not in a million years. I will die at 96 years old in a psych ward ranting about a D3. I think so. If we didn't do the petition, and depending on the numbers we get on June 9th, But if we didn't do all that, I think Bungie would have a lot harder of a time convincing Sony to let them make another Destiny. But because the consumer base or rather the gaming community as a whole has come together and said that they want more of this, I think it's given Bungie a lot more leverage when it comes to talking about a D3. Because now they can say, well, look here, we have a large consumer base that's willing to play a Destiny 3. They're literally begging for a Destiny 3. It does not get much better than that in business when you have a consumer base begging for your product. I'm not gonna die next year. I'm 22, not 96, dude.
Don't let your quarry escape.
Destiny 2 does have lightsabers, yes. Yep. Well, it's called the Praxic Blade. Okay, so let's be a little. We're gonna be a little more specific. Okay, but yes, there's lightsabers.
How do you know when you like someone?
Of course, there can always be room for hope. I think the way that people need to think about the situation is in terms of money and profit, and not necessarily in terms of players' sentiment and vibes. I think there being such a large group, like the petition, I think since there's such a large group out there saying they want this product, there's a high chance that we get the product. I mean, just look at the Division. They did essentially the same thing we're doing now, and now they're getting a Division 3. Okay.
They build them up, we knock them down. Big fancy.
Good lord. What am I getting stuck on here? Also, where's this invader?
Back in action. Let's get it done.
Traveler willing. Yeah, dude. I want this Destiny. You know what I really want more than Destiny 3 at the moment is I want a Destiny 1 remaster. That's what I really want. I would get down with a Destiny 1 remaster. Oh my goodness. We still have this invader in here. I'm not sure where they went. Cactus's latest video, probably is the one he posted yesterday.
How embarrassing.
I might have seen it. Does he talk about like a Destiny classic, Destiny remaster? I've been liking Cactus's Hope Core posts. He's been putting out some hopium and I like it. A lot of these content creators out here have been like trying to temper expectations, and that, or they've been doomer posting, and no, we're gonna hope post around here. We're not gonna temper expectations. We're gonna keep our expectations at the moon. That's where we're gonna keep them. What's up, Kekwa? What's up, Kekwa? And you know why? You know why we're keeping our expectations up there? We're keeping our expectations so high because if we miss high, we get medium, and medium's a pretty nice place to be. You keep your expectations tempered, you aim for medium, well, you're gonna get low. That's not a nice place to be. Oh, I see. I see. Thank you for the follow, Nerfless. I appreciate you. But college, I hear ya. I hear ya. College is rough. College is a pain. I feel you, dude. But now you should at least get back into it just for the final update. Oh, we can't even hack that one. It's too easy.
Outstanding work. Take what you want. The bounty is
Yeah. I think you'll really like this last update too. They're doing some pretty crazy changes. This is gonna be the best update they've done in a very long while. At the very least since Final Shape. What class is this? This is Hunter. We're actually playing the Sith class right now. Can't you see my red lightsaber? True. But there won't be any mods for it though. If it does come back, they'll just explode. So we'll see how strong those are.
Keep your enemies away from that cache. Mind if I skim a little of that?
Hunter is the master class, the master race, obviously. And anybody who disagrees is just wrong. What's the PvP meta nowadays? I don't know. I don't know. I've been doing like primarily PvE since I've been doing this, and even doing PvE, I've only been using the Praxic Blade, which I should probably branch out a little bit, but the Praxic Blade is just so good. When is Destiny 2 getting shut down? As far as we know, never.
It's time to come home, Guardian.
But the last live service update is going to be on June 9th. I've been loving it, but I do have to make, if I'm gonna go into boss fight, like not every boss fight I'm gonna be able to melee with my sword, so I've got to make a couple different builds. Also, a lot of the times I'm on crowd control duty. So I've got to get my crowd control build up to date, which usually I just use the Trinity Ghoul because that thing is badass. I got a Hunter skip grenade Trinity Ghoul build, and it smokes. Let's just put it that way. What slot does the blade take up? It's in the primary slot, but it takes secondary ammo. Or special ammo, I guess. Thank you for the share. I appreciate it. Helps me out greatly. A lot of so I haven't done this, but a lot of people usually pair the Praxic Blade with like a rocket pistol because you can get special ammo very quickly with this weapon. Good lord. Okay, hold on. Let me just... Mantises? A mantis? You mean the thing that I was driving? They call it Behemoth. I thought that was the AT-AT. Is it actually called a mantis? I thought those were called AT-ATs. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars nerd. Okay, I watch the Star Wars movies. Sometimes I watch a Star Wars lore video once in a while. Okay, but I'm not like well versed. All right, I'm not a scholar of the Star Wars arts.
Are you out there? I need to ask you something.
What's up, crab cakes? How you living?
With Rat King, ooh, you know what? A lot of people haven't done this, but I went and got the Rat King when the Exotic Quest was still around. The first one, because I think they brought it back again, but it wasn't the same.
The city.
Man, this is the Halo vehicle. Oh, well, I didn't play Halo either.
She reached out to speak to him. A stranger.
A little. I'm not saying I'm too young for that. I'm just saying
I think that was it.
it's a little earlier than I am.
I gotta go. Thanks.
What are the two-legged ones called? Is it just an AT or no? What was it called? What are those two-legged ones called? This is a bad roll, by the way. I mean, it's got arrowhead and overclocked, but I think this one needs attrition orbs and something else. I think was the roll. It's not a good roll. ATST. Okay. Halo remake coming back? Is it not Halo Infinite? Is not the or they're making another one? Oh, that's unfortunate. I think that's an okay roll. Outlaw and Precision Instrument on the Uncivil Discord. It just needs overclocked, and I think Arrowhead, I think, is the two that I need in these slots here. I think it's Outlaw Precision Instrument that's the god roll. I think. Thank you for the follow. Period. Did your name not show up as your name, or is your name literally a period? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. It helps me greatly. If I did play Halo Infinite, I played a lot of the campaign. Yeah, okay. I didn't. Sometimes TikTok like messes up people's name, like people's names just won't show for some reason. So I just had to make sure. But yeah, I played Halo Infinite. The PvP was pretty fun. I played a good portion of the campaign. I don't think I got all the way through it. Okay, listen, Angel the tank. Listen here. All right. I stopped playing essentially right after I finished the campaign in Edge of Fate. All right, so I haven't played in a little bit. I like the gun. I like it. It's a good roll, right? This is a good roll, right? Target lock. I mean, I crafted it, so it better be a good roll. It better be a good roll. Is this not? It is. Okay. Warframe is the best. I love Warframe, dude. I love Warframe. Halo 1 remake. Oh, classic. That's what they gotta do for Destiny 1. Maybe not in Unreal Engine, but they gotta like update it. Give it crossplay. I've been playing for maybe 2 weeks now, so I'm late to the game. I feel bad. I was dogging on Renegades for so long because of the Star Wars theme, but oh, man, it's good. Okay, it's real good. Played Destiny 1 religiously. I got a little late. I got into Taken King is where I started, but late Taken King. So I had an Xbox 360. I got Taken King. I got to play it with other people that were, when it was like everybody was playing on the Xbox 360 for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. And then they changed the Xbox One. And then I wasn't able to get an Xbox One until like I had to work a whole summer to make up money to get a Xbox One. Then I bought my Xbox One, and then I bought Destiny 1 in Rise of Iron. But then it was like the end of Rise of Iron because it took me a whole damn summer to get this Xbox. And so then they were like, oh, we're actually ending service on Destiny 1. We're moving on to a Destiny 2. So I played Destiny 2 since the beta, but Destiny 1 a lot less so. Which is one of the reasons why I would really like I went back and played it a lot. Like I did a couple of the raids, and I've actually been playing Destiny 1 a little bit more recently. I switched back when I heard that Destiny 2 was they were murdering my boy. But no, I've been playing Destiny 1 and I've been really liking it. And I'm a little older now, so I actually know how to grind and stuff, and I played a lot of Destiny 2. Beta D1 Titan. Oh yeah, the Steam console's looking awesome. What's up, Samuel? Welcome back, welcome back. Got around to the Hunter class when you came to D2. So in D1 I started as a Warlock, and I played the Warlock for a very brief time, and then I saw someone running around in Hunter Trials gear, and I immediately switched to Hunter, because Hunters just look so much more badass, so... I love the Hunter drip way more. Sorry, Warlocks. I'm sorry. Play future games. I think it'll be pretty good. I don't think I'll get one because I got a PC now, but what's the objective today? Today I've switched gears from the Taken Crystal. We're gonna be working on the sniper, the heavy sniper. Had to get the trials set. I never got it. Unfortunately, I was straight balls at PvP, and I also didn't have anybody to play with, so. But in Destiny 2, I did play the shit out of Trials of Osiris. Not so much Trials of the 9. I played a little bit of 9, but not so much. Not so much as I did Trials of Osiris. What says that on my Hunter and Cloak? So, for the helmet, I'm using the multi-cell mask. For the cloak, I'm just using the blue Solstice cloak. It's probably one of the coolest cloaks you've got as a Hunter. Is this one. You can also, there's a little bit of a fancier one, but it's like impossible to shade. It's this one, the Frumious cloak. Literally impossible to shade. It does that. How do you get the Solstice cloak? You've got to play the Solstice event, which I don't think we're getting another one. Yeah. And then we've got the Trickster legs on the exotics, the Insight Rover, and then the Apostate blade grips. But yeah, it's from the OG Solstice event. I think this was the first cloak from the first Solstice event. If you played Solstice when it first came out, you probably have it. Let me scratch that. If you played the first Solstice, you definitely have it. And if you don't have it, I don't know how. Because you literally get it. Don't think Solstice is gonna happen this year. Doesn't Solstice happen in June? I don't think it'll happen either, but... Or does it happen in April, actually? When does Solstice happen? I don't think they've said anything about Solstice. I can't remember when that takes place. I don't know. What am I most excited about in the update coming out? Well, first of all, the new patrol event I think is going to be pretty badass. I think they should have done more with patrol. And I think this is a facelift for the patrol. Crota. Also. They're giving Gambit a facelift as well, apparently, which is going to be awesome. And my most favorite thing that's coming back, that I've been begging for since Destiny 2 first came out. Sparrow Racing League. Sparrow Racing League, I have been thirsting for that. Because I gotta play a little SRL. I gotta play a little SRL in Destiny 1. And that was like my favorite thing to ever do. I wanted that shit so bad. I wanted that shit so bad, and they never added it. I don't know why they never added it. Gambit is underrated. I kind of like Gambit. I feel like the OG Gambit was really good, and then they like changed it. Have I tried the dungeon yet? The one in Renegades? I have played the dungeon in Renegades. I've finished it a couple times. It's actually, I think it might be my favorite dungeon. It might be. It's very easy to learn, and it looks very cool. It looks very cool. I like it. Oh, I saw a plus. Nice. Nice. Okay. Rhoda pounder with cheese. Some of the names people come up with in Destiny are pretty funny. For example, we got Cade's hair, time lost. We've got Ikor's hair, time lost. We've got Osiris's hair, time lost. Do I have anybody in my friends list that has a good name? Let me see. Aside from those guys. Let me see. I think I had some good ones. Beans Adept.
Hey, what's on deck today? Looks like bounty hunting. Great, that sounds easy.
That might be it. Man, I hate summer with a burning passion. You sold your name? Never sell your name. Never sell your name. Did he make really bad dad jokes? Oh, you sold by making it. Okay. I thought you said you were selling it. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I hate summer. I got these damn mosquitoes everywhere, eating me up. Literally devouring me, little piece by little piece. Mara's lost G-string. Good lord. What did I see? It was somebody's bathwater. Where am I at? Currently right outside Europa. Winter's so much better. Winter's so much better. All the bugs are dead, or they've gone back to hell where they belong. Have I done root? I have done root. It's been a while though, and usually I just sit around and shoot things. The only one, what? Thank you for the follow. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I see now. I see now. I see now. Like, what's the... Oh. Tennessee. I mean, Europa could be a... Right outside Europa could be a state. I mean, that is where I am, technically.
Dark times ahead.
You saying I'm not on Europa?
Now, though, hero.
Not kidding around. That's a good name. That's a good name. One time I found a kitten in my wheel well before going to work. Better game than what? It's a better game than Marathon by a factor of 10 trillion and 1. Hello, good sir. And then he gets away. Sniper Slayer 111. Okay, my first username on the Xbox 360 was randomly generated by Xbox. It was Healed Corn. I had that name for a long while. And then I got my own Xbox. And then I changed my name to Extreme Panda, I think is what I changed it to. Because I like pandas. Well, it's comparing Bungie game to Bungie game, is what it's comparing. We're not actually comparing the gameplay. Although if we wanted to compare the gameplay, we could. We could compare legacy, we can compare performance. Is Destiny fully dead? No, I wouldn't say it's fully dead. Actually, it's so the 24-hour peak currently is at its highest has been in a long while. I think we've broken through 20,000. I think we're at what 24,000 24-hour or 23,000, something like that.
It's time to pound the pavement. Don't let your quarry escape.
Unheard logic. Oh yeah, it's tragic that they're shutting down Destiny.
Like everything within me is pressed into itself.
Although I don't think that'll last. I think Destiny 2 is definitely done for.
Did you know the
But I
pressure
think
is high?
the IP has a lot more left in it.
Is that what 6 made you into? Metaphorically, but they could if they wanted to. I'd do it too. Being a vessel is worth the blood. Blood,
Yeah.
nothing compared to a life confined.
Kind of makes you wonder why they would get rid of an established title and in favor for a failing new title.
Keep your enemies away from that cache. Clear the signal. Can't move in the field if you don't know who's nearby. That's a resource in our back pocket.
Are they pulling a Rise of Iron and calling it quits? I think it's more like
Hostile traffic.
upper management has decided they're done with Destiny, and the developers are kind of just putting in their last hurrah. Oh, I'm not saying that Marathon is necessarily a bad game. The only thing I'm saying is that in comparison to Destiny, Marathon is a bad game. But like standalone, I'm sure it's great. I personally do not like extraction shooters. I'm sure the gunplay is great. I mean, it's a Bungie game, and Bungie really has their gunplay down. And most of the people I've heard talk about Marathon really like it. I've got a friend who really likes Marathon, so I'm not saying it's like a bad game. And I don't necessarily have anything against Marathon as a game, other than it's being chosen over the game that I like. So, yeah, if in a perfect world, I would prefer Marathon to succeed. In a perfect world, a world in which Bungie was capable of being a multi-IP studio. But we're not in a perfect world. Bungie is not capable of being a multi-IP studio, and therefore I dislike Marathon. But not because there's something wrong with the gameplay, and not because it's a bad game in any way. I wouldn't even be able to tell you if it's a bad game.
I'm making a note to arrest you from behind, if I ever have to.
You're the follow beneath the bleachers. I appreciate you.
They won't be back anytime soon.
Okay. No, it shouldn't kill Destiny. The reason why it's being compared is because of Bungie. Bungie has forced the comparison. Marathon and Destiny should not be competing against each other. They're two completely different genres of game. They should not be competing against each other. But Destiny, Bungie is making that so. They're forcing this comparison. A comparison that doesn't need to happen. So. Normally I wouldn't care. I mean, I don't like extraction shooters, so. I mean, my opinion on Marathon, regardless of if Destiny was being threatened or not, probably wouldn't change. I would think it's a bad game just off of personal preference, just because I don't like extraction shooters, but not necessarily because it is actually a bad game. They have Cabal in Marathon? Oh yeah, I mean, it's made by Bungie, and Bungie has a very particular type of gunplay. They have a very unique type of gunplay, and I think that's you'll definitely see that in Marathon.
Hey, there we go. That's our target.
Oh yeah. I think, okay, if Bungie had ended Destiny 2 with the final shape, started development on a Destiny 3, made a Destiny 1 remaster, and then once they released the Destiny 1 remaster, they released a Marathon alongside that, while still being in development with a Destiny 3, I think Marathon would have succeeded far more than it actually did. Because I think with a Destiny 1 remaster and with a D3 in the works, I think Bungie, the trust that the consumer base has in Bungie would be very high. The problem is that Bungie released Marathon, one, when trust in Bungie was incredibly low, and 2, they made it pretty clear that they were moving resources away from their breadwinner and their consumer base's favorite game, which is kind of why Marathon is in such a rut right now, is because they released it at such a horrible time. They use Cabal shields. Oh my gosh. And they're calling it Nightfall. This is just such a bad idea. Whoever's making these decisions about Marathon and Destiny and all that, they need to be fired. They think they can destroy Destiny and then just expect everybody to move to Marathon. Now, these are terrible decisions they're making. It's not smart.
Come back. It's time to enjoy our spoils.
Impressive hunting.
Hey! You bastard, get out of my get out. trying to steal my ride.
Your ride is coming. The siege will break.
I think Marathon could have worked. It could have. Just Bungie did it the dumbest way you possibly could. They did the worst way you possibly could. Bungie for a really long time had a very hardcore PvP, very sweaty PvP group.
Well done.
If they didn't screw over that PvP group, I think Marathon numbers would be booming. Like I was saying, they lost that trust a long time ago. And they never even attempted on getting it back. Hey! This guy just stole my behemoth, the little bastard. You stole, what happened to my behemoth? You just stole it from me. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. This is Destiny, Kate. Yep. I'll be right back. All right. Good Lord. My brother, it's like 9 p.m. No. Yeah, I get to take the right, since you took my behemoth. I'm taking this gun. It's mine. You don't get to steal the gun too.
You know how I know you
Little
did
thief.
well? Spiders
Fitting my
rubbing his hands
gameplay.
together and
You know what else it was doing? It's giving me a migraine. You know, some people might like it. Okay, some people might like it. But you try having hours of drumming every day after work. Okay, it's not good. It's not good for your mental health. Let's just put it that way. It's not good. Ooh. We're putting an end to that immediately.
False weapon. I see your throat slit. I see you buried. Because I do so. So why is your grave empty? The legions await your command.
Been doing that for like a year now. It's rough. Okay, it's rough. You know, at first my parents were like, "Oh, it's fine. The drumming's fine," and now they're with me. Now they've turned to the dark side. Now they're like, you know what? Let's get him a drum cage. Put him in a cage, and I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. I had this idea from the beginning, and you laughed. You laughed at my face. You thought I was a fool. Who's the fool now? Who's laughing now? Me. I'm laughing because I was right all along. Like, oh, it's so loud. We need a drum cage. Oh, really? I seem to recall someone bringing this up a long time ago. And you laughed. You laughed in my face. And now look, you're suffering. This is terrible. This is a terrible roll. I actually don't know what the good roll for this is, so we're just gonna pop that in there. I was like, where am I? I may have some timers. Nope. Oops. I didn't even look at what that roll was. Oh. I think this one needs Firefly and Tear with Overclocked Arrowhead. Damn, that's close. I mean, that's a close build. It's got Hatchling, which isn't really what I need. I need Tear here. Damn, that's a close roll. That is such a close roll. Stability. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't know if I have the god roll on that. And then this, no. I already looked at this. No. The Praxic, no, I already finished that. I went to go get the golden one like immediately because that was gonna be my easiest rare crystal to get. I grabbed that one up like as quickly as I possibly could. I'm gonna get rid of that too. What armor gives me this symmetrical armor, or the shoulder pads? The ones that I've got on. These ones are the apostate blade grips. These ones here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Helps me out greatly. They're the Season of the Heresy armor. The whole set looks pretty good. I think the chestplate is also very good. Yeah. It's the Eris Morn. It looks like Eris Morn stuff. Very sick. I love it. Oh, I could tag along. Do you know the quickest way to get it? I got the red crystal and immediately knew I had to go for the Sith look. I originally had... Oh, no. Here it is. First, let me just... In case I've changed anything. Let me just save that. This is the original look I had. Which I still love this outfit. I mean, this looks fucking beautiful. Because it's like that flaming... The flaming look. You're new. Any tips? Don't get burnt out. Which might sound difficult, but if you're getting burnt out in an activity, there's a lot of grinding involved in this game. If you're feeling burnt out with this activity, or with the activity that you're grinding out, do a different activity. And if you're starting to feel burnt out of Destiny, don't feel bad about taking a break. Destiny 2 was built on top of FOMO. They're gonna try and get you to come here and play the game nonstop. Just take a break. Go play something else. Or play, if you still want to play Destiny, play a different activity in Destiny. Don't get burnt out, because that's the worst thing that could happen to you. You made no progress? What have you been doing? Not to sound like you fucking idiot. but what have you been playing? Because if you go, one of the things, okay, I don't like the portal, but one of the good things about the portal is to show you what you can do to get the most loot on the moon. What have you been doing on the moon? What are you doing on the moon? Game. Rage bait. What have you been doing on the moon? I don't like the portal. I really like this right here. Not this. Hold on. Destinations tab. This right here. This is classic Destiny. This is what it should be. You don't know. I don't think there's anything to do on the moon. What's on the moon? There's like nightmare hunts. I guess there's a dungeon. Strike. Yeah. A couple dungeons. Pit of Heresy. Okay. I mean, there's not a lot to do on the moon, though. If you come over to the portal, which they'll be changing this soon. Yeah, they're bringing back the Destinations tab, which is going to be peak. It's going to be peak. What you want to do is I would go to Fireteam Ops and just do quick play for a little bit. Yeah, join up with Samuel. Samuel will help you. But that's what I would do. I was playing the quick play ops the other day for a little bit. Very good. Very good. I mean, it won't give you the best stuff. I was getting like tier 5s. I think I also got an exotic out of it as well. So, good loot. I guess you can also Grandmaster Vanguard alert. This is not match made. No. Don't do this unless you have a fire team and you've made more progress with your build. I would do quick play. That, or I've heard that Crucible's really good for grinding power level and stuff like that, but Crucible might crush your soul. Let's just put it that way. Thank you for the follow, Chaotic Gamer. I appreciate you. Crucible might crush your soul. So no, he will not have a fun time. What's up, Caden? How's it hanging? How's it hanging? Okay, let's see how much money I have. Or not money, ingots. Probably not a lot. Oh, you changed your name. Well, then welcome back in that case. It has been a long while, dude. You gotta check in more often than that. Okay, this is a requirement of the channel. You gotta be checking in on the regularly. Yeah. It'll burn you out. It'll burn you out. But I took a long ass break playing a lot of different games. I stopped playing around like the start of Edge of Fate, so. Yeah, that's always rough. That's always rough. Give it a follow, Pimga. Is that Pimga? I'm gonna assume that's Pimga. Yeah. We're talking like Yoda now. What's up, Vasil? I haven't gotten any planetary ones either. I've gotten red. I've got green, cyan, blue. I've got yellow, white, and purple. So, right the first time, Vasil. Yeah, I got cyan pretty quickly. I thought cyan was gonna take forever to get, cause that one is the what was that? The high tier whatever's contracts. Green and blue is all you have. The next one you should work on getting is probably your yellow one. Getting the Praxic Professional Order and finishing that up, getting yourself a yellow crystal. Because that's going to be your hardest, your easiest hard crystal to get your hands on. No, I saw, yeah. Yeah. I said that it was a bummer. I've been there. It's not fun. Okay, listen. Okay, this is a terrible roll. Stopped playing after Final Shape, came back and finished the last 2 campaigns. Yeah, that's not what I did. I played through the Final Shape, grinded the shit out of Final Shape, and then got into Edge of Fate, and that one immediately killed me with the I already looked this with the portal, and the destination was meh, not awesome. Well, then it's good. She also cheated on you? She's for the streets, bro. She's for the streets. Just leave her there. It's for the best. I don't even have that in my inventory. Why do I have this in my inventory? It's just a lot of garbage. Played through all these DLCs, but I've been on a break after about 4 months into Renegades. I wish I'd been playing Renegades earlier, honestly. How do you get good weapons? How do you get good weapons? I would say, so you're going to want to aim for tier 5 weapons, which you should get a couple from quick play strikes, but the other way that you get really good weapons is by doing dungeons, raids, seasonal content. Currently, there's the Renegades DLC going on. One of the really good weapons, so do the Renegades DLC, go through the campaign. When you're through the campaign, you'll eventually get access to these different factions. This faction here with the Fallen in it, the Elixir or whatever, they have these sniper rifles in the back, and the higher reputation you get, the better of one that you can roll for. These are apparently very good. But also just doing the Renegades content, you get a lot of guns, and apparently a lot of them are very good. Including, where is it? I'm sure I have like one in here at least. This one, the Uncivil Discourse, I've heard is very good. The dungeon from Renegades, the Zealous Ideal, I've kind of been lightly farming that out. I haven't even looked at what a good role for Zealous Ideal is, so I've got a whole bunch of them in here. The other thing you kind of want to shoot for is exotics. Can you get exotic weapons from... You do have to pay for it, yeah. Yeah. Oh, also, Special Idiot. I think I saw you follow that a little while ago. I got distracted. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I kept getting distracted every time I thought about it. I kept getting distracted. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you greatly. It helps me out. Can you get exotic weapons from Rahul, or is it only armor? I think you can only get armor from Rahul. What's the best way to get exotic weapons? I guess maybe because like you can get exotic engrams by the fistful, so you can open up those and get exotic weapons. How do you get it? What's a really good way to get exotic weapons? I think there's a very easy way to get them. I'm just not remembering it. I think it's in the tower, isn't it? There's like a kiosk or something. Let me go check. It's worth going back after Lightfall? Yes. If you haven't been back since Lightfall, I would come back, play Final Shape, play, not necessarily Edge of Fate. I would play Renegades. Renegades is a lot of fun. Kiosk at the tower. Yes, Xur. Xur's in the tower. He only I don't like how they made it so he only comes to the tower, though. I feel like he should have still... Part of the fun of Xur was that he was, like, in these different places, and on Friday you had to go and look for where he's at. I always liked that. Like, you'd go to Ness's, he's up in the tree, and you'd get at the bottom of the tree, and there's a whole pile of sparrows at the bottom there. That was always a lot of fun. Oh, another good way to get, like, regular legendary weapons is the gunsmith. Sometimes you have really good stuff. Like, I think this spare rations here is pretty good. Rapid hit, kinetic tremors. Yeah. I think this is okay, isn't it? Range masterwork. I think that's pretty good. Maybe the rose. Was slide shot good in the rose? I can't remember. Attrition orbs, kinetic tremors. It's not the best roll, but it could be nice. You can check in with Banshee occasionally, and he'll have okay stuff. Miss going to find him out in the world, or watching videos to find him. I never watched videos. That was like, I loved finding Xur. That was like one of the things that I really liked about Xur. Yes, Final Shape is one of the best DLCs they've ever done. The best Destiny 2 DLCs, Forsaken, Witch Queen, Final Shape, and I think this update, although it's not a DLC, I think it's gonna be peak DLC worthy. They're making so many changes, it's insane. Then you have the Exotic Archive. Let me check this. What all is in here? Light, dark. Okay, this has got like everything. You'll need an exotic cipher. How hard are those are those easier to get now? I think those are fairly easy to get, aren't they? If you come to the portal, do they have them in the seasonal hub? I think maybe they have them in the yeah. Not enough space. I have a full exotic cipher. You can get them from the weekly rewards. I think they said when it comes to the DLCs, they were gonna make a bundle, a legacy bundle with every single bundle in the past, and it should be like I think the legacy bundle right now is like $40, so it should be somewhere around that price. Thank you for the follower. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah. Sometimes I would get the location spoiled for me. You know, because I'd be scrolling through TikTok and they're like, here's Zer. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you for the follow. I'm a noob scrub. I appreciate you. Thank you. I try. Okay. Also, let's look at what Zer has. Just in case the new light's in here. Still. What class are you playing? If you're still in here. I don't know if you're still in here. You might be locked into something else. But if you are still in here, depending on the class, there's you can get a lot of different, you can get the exotic class item. I think you have to do the dungeon actually first before you can grab this. But when you do the dungeon, you can get the exotic class item here and roll it until you get a good one. And then whatever class you are, you can get some exotics, I guess. They're not actually, these are terrible rolls, but you can get exotics here and then roll them later with Rahul. And then if you come to the strange gear offerings, get some exotic weaponry. Ooh. He has Lord Wolves Catalyst. Grab that. If you're able to grab that. I would grab that. I mean, resets tomorrow. So if you've got 71 strange coins, grab that. Grab that immediately. Using Hunter? Okay. Let's see, what do we have? Falcon's Hauberk. I think this is really good. Stompies are very good for parkour. I would grab both of these if you can. Grab these. Grab the Lord of Wolves Catalyst. And then if you have any left over, Hawkmoon. Maybe Queen Breakers. Did you guys see that they're gonna let us choose artifacts? After this update, you can like switch out what artifacts you're using. You have to get the Lord of Wolves to use the catalyst, but this thing makes the Lord of Wolves absolutely busted. It is. I have a whole build centered around Lord of Wolves. I don't know if it's still good or not. Okay. Okay. What is that build? Does anybody know if this build still works? Where is it? This one. Tanasha's Mastery and Lord of Wolves. Should he come back? Stop playing after Final Shape fighting the Witness? You should. You should come back. Renegades is 10. I would say, not 10 out of 10. I would say it's like 8.5 out of 10. Maybe a 9. It's very good. I've been enjoying it a lot. What are the legendary exotics, or not legendary, the legendary offerings he's got? Isn't that really good? 1-2 punch, dual loader. Isn't that like really good? Do we eat crayons? I don't eat crayons. I'm a hunter. Thank you for the follow. It's Arrow. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm a hunter, man. We don't do any of that crayon eating around these parts. Quick Fang Void version. Hold on. With Jagged Edge, yeah. That is the god roll for Quick Fang, isn't it? Can you not craft the Quick Fang? Original was solar. Yes. I think I had, hold on. Pretty sure I had the original. I did have the original. Swords. Well, that is the original. That's from the Red War. And that's Void. I think you're thinking of, yeah, the Warlock one. The Titan one was also Void? Why would they? Okay, that's weird. Yeah. Original Quick Fang was Void. Crown Splitter Void. Eternity's Edge, though, was Solar. So I guess Bungie just likes Eternity's Edge, or not Eternity, Warlock's so much better. Let's see. Gold Tusk. Later version. I never got this one. I don't think I even played that whole season. Were they always Void, like through all the iterations of it? Here we go. Another Quick Fang, also Void. I'm sure we have more iterations somewhere. Maybe not. Yeah, you can get strange coins from like literally anything. I don't think anything has an increased chance of getting strange coins, so does there? And yet, no problem. You can jump in and jump out whenever you want. You're a Hunter main too? Good. Good. Hunter's the master race, okay? If you're playing some other class, Falling Guillotine, I don't think I ever, you could craft that, right? I never got the crafted version of that.
Checking.
I was working on it, but then I got distracted by something else. This is garbage.
Done, done, done.
I'm pretty sure this is garbage as well. Gambit might be the fastest way to get coins.
Done.
Well, good luck with that. Good luck with Gambit. I'm not a huge fan of Gambit anymore. I used to play that a lot. You guys remember when you could first get the malfeasance? Distracted by the ladies. Remember when you could get the malfeasance? When that quest first came out, the boss just popped out of nowhere. That was probably one of the coolest. That was probably peak Gambit. Is that still, can I still see that on this weapon, or? I guess not, no. Okay. I see. The plug one. I prefer the what the hell is it called? It's one with choke clip. Oh, Riptide. I prefer this bad boy. Which I grabbed this one from Zavala, but I still prefer my crafted one. Which with the ability to turn them into tier 5s, I should be... Well, it is a... Can you turn a crafted weapon into a tier 5? Is that something you could do? Or does it have to be random rolled? Might have to be random rolled. That's unfortunate. You like Gambit? I really liked Gambit when it first came out. And then it kind of lost its allure for me. But I would play it on and off for a couple years, and then I just stopped playing it altogether. Okay. back to it. I need to get up to tier 5 so I can spend all of my credits. You got the follow. FRA Jigsaw, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Haven't used it. I love the Riptide. I haven't used it in forever because a lot of my builds haven't required it. The primary fusion rifle that I've used is Scatter Signal. That's what I've used. I might have used Riptide on another, but let me see if I actually have. Probably, if I have used it, it's probably on another. Usually, if I want to proc Frost on something nowadays, I used
I don't know you're coming. The game's afoot.
Tanasha's Mastery now. Thank you for the follow, E-Wall. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. This thing's badass, and it took me forever to grind out. Put that back on there. Mr. Pickles. Oh, Onslaught was really cool. I don't think they still have Onslaught. I think they removed it. I think. I'm hoping that this patrol update that we're getting in this future update is gonna have an Onslaught. It's gonna be like Onslaught, I'm hoping. Just like massive waves of enemies and stuff. Because that would be really cool. I'm very excited for the patrol update. We have not seen people, or we have not seen Bungie add anything to patrol in a long while. You know what I wish they did more of? I wish they made it more like OG Vogue, where you could go and help people open up the vault. I wish they did more of that. Because they had the what was that? What's that raid called?
Happy hunting, renegade.
What's that raid called? I don't think it's in Legends. No. Nope. Nope. Where is it? It's up here. Vow. That starts out in a patrol space. They could have had that going.
Okay, let's see. Got it.
They could have had people help you open up or start off the start of the Witch Queen raid.
Knock, knock.
The Vow raid.
Anybody
That would have been really cool. Help them move that. What is that called? Whatever you have to transport. Have random people in the patrol come together, help you get it there, and then I kind of would like to see if, like, with Vogue, if you help him get through the door. Did you get to acquire raid items, or were you just helping people get in there? Can I parry this guy?
Our target is trying to go to ground. Root them out and close this contract.
No, we'll never find out. Yes. I think if there is a D1 remaster, people can't have their old stuff. It needs to be a complete, fresh start. Where is this guy? Probably coming from this way, right? No, no. I might be genuinely special.
Runners ain't his left.
Damn, I miffed that. I miffed that hard. I thrive through.
Hunting.
Crota is a really good raid. I do really like Crota. You know what I want to do? I really got to do King's Fall. I want to get Touch of Malice so bad. I need to grind out for that. I think in the month of June, I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of raiding and really grind out for some exotics I don't have. I'm gonna have to finish it. I haven't grabbed the Necrochasm. I never finished that up. Although I think I have made a pretty good amount of progress. I think I'm on the final step for Necrochasm. Oh. Oh, don't worry, I'm straight buns. I'm straight buns. Also, I don't really mind long raids either. I've been in many a long raid. DPS is that? Do you have, by chance, Divinity? If you have Divinity, well, there you go. Sunshot and sun bracers. Oh boy. You should look up a Warlock DPS build, a Warlock crowd control build, and a Warlock all-rounder build. And just have those three in the pocket. Maybe have like 2 or 3 different DPS builds, a crowd control, and an all-rounder build. And you should be set.
We got a tricky bounty on our hands. Chase them down!
Just wait till we find Vale again.
I hate the chickens, bro. And apparently these Vex aren't even they're not even the combat Vex either. They're just like construction workers, dude.
Not where it hurts for you, dingbat.
Like, how insane is that? The fact that Bungie never put in the game a combat Vex is kind of depressing. Because what do you mean I'm fighting a robot that only makes minimum wage? Huh. Wow. Interesting. Good lord. Oh. We're on top of some loot. I'll take loot.
They build them up, we knock them down. Big fancy machines, that is. Back in action. Let's get it done.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. There's some casuals out there. How many hours do you have in the game?
That narrows it down. Well
Only 151 hours. Ooh. Okay, maybe you are casual. Good lord. Good lord. Made to second encounter. This is where it's make or break, really. This is where it's make or break for these fire teams on Crota. Can they get past the bridge?
see this mercy business to its end.
Sword meta is your least favorite meta? It does feel very overpowered. I always like it when the meta is a primary weapon and not necessarily like the rockets either, just like Like an actual, like just like a regular auto rifle or something. Too easy.
I knew you would do it. Glimmer heading to your vault now. Come back when you're done there.
I mean, you found a raid through a raid finder. I doubt they're like sweaty. That always weirds me out when they're sweaty. And it's like you're just on a random LFG. Yeah. If you're not using, well, I guess the real meta right now is I think it's like rocket pulse rifles and grenade launchers, right?
Hey, don't let anyone get that glimmer. I always wanted to try programming some myself. That's a resource in our back
But
pocket.
the Praxic blade's definitely very strong.
Pocket, not your wallet.
It's like all I've used the whole time. I haven't used anything else. This is the only build I've been using, and that's just because it's so damn strong.
Your ride is coming. The siege will break your back, but it'll bring you home.
I'd come pick you up in the derelict, but it's in the shop. Hawk inbound.
And thanks, the traveler arrives here. All right, exfil's ready, Chan.
Only 605 hours. I think I'm around 2K hours. I think is about where I'm sitting. Well, I think 2K on console, and then I think I've got somewhere around 800 on PC. No more revives.
You know how I know you did well?
Why so much on console? Because I was Xbox for a really long time, and then I switched to PC. I played a little on PC, but console is where I thrived, where I lived for a very long time. If I was doing PvP right now, I think I would feel the strong urge to switch over to a controller. That's just because like all of my muscle memory when it comes to like working my character is all on controller. I've been working on keyboard and mouse, but when it comes to PvP, I just don't have like the muscle memory on it at the moment. So it's gonna take a little while to build all that up.
Ask them to find the grave. What? I hear you. Tell them I'm on my way.
Trying to coach you? I would not be a good coach. I'm just telling you this right now. My teaching abilities are practically zero. Okay, let's see. No. Overclocked an arrowhead again, but not what I'm looking for. Go back. I have things. Garbage. Haven't seen your hunter class since the final shape. I haven't really looked at my other classes either. I played them a little bit in final shape, but I don't really touch them. I'm a hunter main. Play hunter. I just need 100 more power and I'll be at the power cap. Perfect. We're progressing so nicely. Look at my wallet. 29 dark matter. That might be enough to get me over the edge in the Elixir faction. I've got a friend who plays Warlock, but he does not play nearly enough to make like the Warlock look good. So he's always trying to look drippy, but he doesn't have any drip. So it just doesn't work. It's like, do I look drippy? No. No, you gotta play more. You gotta play more. Do I look drippy? No. He doesn't even have any. He like has something like 3 pages of shaders or something. He like hardly plays. I showed him like pictures of my customization tabs, like how many tabs I have of shaders. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tabs of just shaders, and then like armor tabs. Let's see, of my helmets I have 7 tabs. It's probably the same for all of them. He's a little troll. He's a little gremlin troll. That's who Tapflow is. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that right, Tapflow? You little gremlin. Somebody fed you after midnight, didn't they? Oh, I need one more dark matter and I'd be able to rank up with these. What rank am I? I think I'm almost rank 4. Right? No, you're a good person. You're a troll. You're a troll, Tapflow. That's what you are. Bob is the bad guy. No. 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 That's not how those work. Actually, you know what? I think you can get this, I think you can get some dark matter from scrap, and I think I have a crap ton of scrap right now. How much scrap do I have? 236? Yeah. I think you can also get something for the Praxic Blade as well by turning in scrap. Let me actually see, who do I have to turn in the scrap to get this thing from the Praxic Blade? Chance to discover when making purchases at the salvage exchange stall. You're innocent? No, you're not. You're guilty. Guilty as hell. Do I just put it all in the weapons, or who do I exchange my salvage to? Just the weapons guy? We're gonna do weapons, I suppose. There is a homeless man. A homeless man? Okay, hold on. A homeless man. But I give salvage to? Bruh, I have a lot of scrap. Okay, so it's not, that didn't, you know, it made hardly a dent. All right, I've stopped. I stopped. Where do I go? Who's the homeless man? Is it this guy over here? Is it this guy? No. Where's the homeless man? Where's the homeless man? Is it the guy back in the junkyard back here? Back here? He's in random spots. So I gotta search for him. See, last time I was here, there's a guy here. Show you? Show you what? Bet there's like a scrapyard of it. Will he be in one of the scrapyards? That's him? Okay, so I'm looking for that guy then. He must be moving between the scrapyards. Maybe he's down here. Sifting through trash. Approach. Vamoose. Okay. Was that not him? That guy that I saw, he was there? I thought there was nobody there. My Bungie name is... Hold on. That. Curious Bob, capital C, capital B, TTV, all caps. Hashtag 6822. It's my name. With 6822 at the end. Is there a guy here? I see a guy here. Well, Caden, you better get the game. What are you doing? You're throwing. You're throwing right now. You gotta get the game. Was he the guy that you were talking about? Was he around here? Is it this guy? No. Is this the current look of bugs? What? You're the follow, Nate. I appreciate you. Let me check. Let me check. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Maybe you sent it to the wrong person. I don't think it doesn't take a second, does it? Check random spots. Does he have like a distinct look? Let me check in the scrapyard. That's where I was at. I'm gonna check the scrapyards because I think that might be where he congregates at. Like what, raids? If you're looking for people to do raids, what I would do is I would go to the Destiny 2 LFG Discord. That's the guy I talked to earlier. This guy's not talking to me. I talked to this guy already. He doesn't want anything to do with me. Are you homeless? No. Not that guy. Where is the homeless man? Okay, he's not back here. This is the only other scrapyard. You're like 315. I think after you finish the Renegades quest, you get a set of 377 armor or something. So I would, or not the quest, the campaign. So I would get on the Renegades campaign and get working on that.
Look who it is.
Eavesdrop.
Clock's ticking, Ace. What's on your mind?
Esoteric passcode. What? What?
Catch you next time.
You've been struggling with Renegades, actually? You have it on Legendary or just a regular version? I'm not finding this guy anywhere. Is it this guy? No, he's got like... Oh, approach. Okay. Give me some credits, I guess. But where is this guy? The only place I know to like exchange scrap is that one spot there. Should I look up a video? Hold on, let's look up a video. I'm lost. I'm lost. Refraction core. Oh, by the way, the petition is now at 331,877 verified signatures. Fellow Sith Hunter, indeed, ref. Indeed. I got the red crystal and immediately had to get my ass on the Sith drip refraction core. How to get refraction core. Oh my gosh. That's loud as hell. All right.
The Destiny 2 Renegades. So you'll notice here that there is something called the refraction core. And you may notice that it says that there is a way to discover it when making purchases at the salvage exchange. And so I'm going to very quickly explain how it is you can make purchases at the salvage exchange and how it is you will get this drop. Now, this is not guaranteed. As you can see, it does say that is a chance to discover, meaning that it's not going to be a one.
I do have to get the black crystal. I was grinding the I was farming the first encounter of the dungeon,
and there's tons of
but I decided to take a little bit of a break
all over the place
just because I was starting to get a little bit burned out by it. But
by now I'm sure you guys
I'll get back to it pretty soon. I really want to get it before June 9th hits.
So the more drops you get, the better. Don't let your postmaster overfill and just delete stuff automatically, because each time that you scrap something down, you will now earn salvage for it. Now, you're going to want the salvage if you're going to go after this mod, because you...
Okay, so that is the spot where I gotta exchange it. Were you trolling me? Were you trolling me? There's no random guy you give the scrap to. It's these guys. It's these guys. You were trolling me, weren't you? Weren't you? Damn, you can get tier 5s. Oh my gosh. You guys can't even see what I'm getting because you're on TikTok. Oh, Postmaster's full. All right, let's check these rolls. Let's check these rolls. I wish you could send things to your vault straight from the Postmaster. Damn. I still don't know what a good roll on this is, so I'm just gonna... Oop. I'm not getting armor, so I don't even need to look at that. Oh, air trigger precision instrument. That's what I'm looking for. Arrowhead and overcharged, or whatever it's called. He's got to have set spawn locations though, right? Oh.
Alright, if you're wondering where the refraction core vendor location is today, when you spawn into the cantina, you are going to go to the right and just follow the path that I take. And how it works is you just spend your credits, and you could get it first try. It could take like 15,000. It is completely RNG. You jump up here, and you'll see the vendor laying down, and that is the location for the refraction core vendor today. I'll see you all in the next one. Up here.
Oh, I didn't even think that he'd be up in those areas. Okay, let me go through my guns and then I didn't even check the upper areas. This is garbage. Oh. Arrowhead overclocked. Air trigger precision instrument. Outlaw would be good as well. This is great. This is great. This is a good roll. That's a great, and it's tier 5. This is so good. This is so good. We're immediately... Alright, let's put that into the vault. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's another god roll. Okay. Where was I? I don't need any of these discourses anymore, so we'll just delete those as we get them, because I just got the god roll. I think this one was attrition. This one also had overclocked arrowhead, but it was attrition and something else. But this is not the roll I'm looking for. These are not the rolls you're looking for. Sorry, I'll shut him out. No. No. I'm gonna just delete these. I'll go look for the guy. Randomist daily. I didn't even check the upper area, so we'll go look for him. We'll go look for him. The spot that the guy said he was at one time was up on this. There's a scrap pile up here. Laying around up here. I guess he's gone. I think he was laying here. Okay, now I know what I'm looking for, though. I'm currently at 551. I've been grinding. Oh, here he is. Aromatic ellipsoid? What is that? It's just junk. Okay. Half the time I'm not even getting anything. What am I even purchasing here? Listen here, buddy. Yeah. Okay. What's the drop chance on this thing? This guy takes credit, not junk. Golden idol. Where's all this junk going? Started Renegade's campaign at 415 light. Gotten a ton from it. Dude, the Renegade, there's a lot in the Renegade's camp. Damn, well, well, that was very quick. That was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. Holy shit. Where is it? This one, there we go. Refraction core. Well, we have that now. Not that I'm going to use it. Okay. Okay. That's just one step closer to fully completing my Praxic blade. Throwing with the lightsaber is your favorite? I like the 3 lights and a heavy attack. That's my favorite combo. I just learned that you could charge up your throws though to have a heavier throw attack, which was pretty helpful for farming that first encounter in the dungeon, because then I don't have to deal with the stomps. Yes, that's rank 4. Should be able to get. Can I get this other mod in here? I can. Grip 2. Okay. I just need to get to repetition 5. Yeah. If you hold the throw button, it throws it further and stronger, I'm pretty sure. And then it'll come back once you release the throw button. It does a lot more damage. The more you know. You'll know you're doing the harder one because it has like a special effect around it. Okay, I'm gonna go spend my scrap. I do not have 66 scrap. What? 66 scrap? Where'd all my scrap go? What? So he does take scrap then. It's all it said was credits. All right. I guess we'll buy what we can. Wow, I've been scammed. I've been scammed. All right, I don't need this. I don't need this. I've got so many of these in my vault. I probably have whatever roll that was. Nope. Okay. Why is there two things here? Are there two at all of them? Why is there two now? Interesting. I don't know why there's more than one. Maybe for tier 5 rolls or something? I don't know. Okay. Oh, we'll keep that. Okay. I guess it kind of depends what build you have. You might have to come up with a build for the warlock. You might hunter might just be your class. You might just be better at playing hunter. I gotta go to bed now. So I'm gonna end stream here. I know it's sad. But yeah, I have to go to bed. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the follows. It really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow. I'll be playing more Destiny 2. I think I'm gonna keep grinding out the snipers. I want to get back to grinding out for the Taken Crystal. That would be very cool. I think also I should start figuring out builds for my hunter, because so far I've just been using the Praxic Blade, and I should be using more than just the Praxic Blade. I'm using the Praxic Blade as a crutch. I need to come up with something else, but that's a problem for tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Good night, Kekwa. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. You get the Taken Crystal from the dungeon. You have to complete all 3 of the encounters, and then you can farm any of the encounters that you want for the Taken Crystal. It's a random drop, very rare. Ooh, I got my crystal fish attempt.